Good morning. It is Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix, welcoming you to Thursday, October 17th, 2024. Good morning, Laura. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I was going to ask kind of a follow-up to something that we talked about before, and that is, I guess, how's the whole situation at your house with pumpkins? Did you get new ones after the squirrels decided, hey, let's bash these in with our teeth?
No.
You're just going to call the season?
No, I'm just trying to stay alive right now. I haven't had the energy to deal with buying pumpkins.
Because Lindsay went out and bought some pumpkins and whatever. I don't know. They're all kinds of weird looking things that look like they might want to go to a clinic and get tested. But we have those and we're starting to set them up. And she's going to try doing something kind of similar to what you were talking about. And people gave advice on how to keep the squirrels away so they don't eat them. And we don't want to put like a sheen or some kind of spray on it. She's going to try a mixture of, I think is it cayenne pepper or something she found online, in water, and almost spray them or mist them.
Yeah, that's what I thought about doing if I were to get more pumpkins. But I was just, I put up my white flag to the squirrels in my yard and said, you know what, you guys can have it. So I've actually left the pumpkin on my porch. They haven't touched it since I said that, by the way.
Really?
They ate the entire top and the whole of it out, and then they just left it there. They have not finished their snack. So, you know what, if I see one of them, I might drop kick them at this point because I'm so aggravated. I'm like, can you at least finish the job?
Let me talk to your mother.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen, it's wasteful. Weren't you ever taught to clean your plate, tiny squirrel?
Well, yeah, I feel like they're rampant here in West Michigan. We'll have to talk to Chief Winstrom to see if there's anything we can do about it.
Ugh, absolute menaces to society.
It's time for Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
Former One Direction star Liam Payne died yesterday after falling from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Argentina. He was just 31 years old. Police don't know yet if the fall was accidental or intentional, and witnesses that were there say Liam had been acting erratically in the lobby prior to this fall happening. Apparently, he smashed his laptop and had to get help back to his room.
Oh, that's just heartbreaking to see.
He was in Argentina. Like, the reason he was there to attend a show to see his former bandmate, Niall Horan from One Direction. So I think about, so bad for him. He's got a kiddo, too, so just...
Obviously, thoughts and prayers to his family, fans, and friends during this incredibly difficult and surprising time. Obviously, I hate to give you more bad news. Snow is coming eventually later on this year. And when it does cover the ground, the Michigan Department of Transportation is going to clear the roads with a beach scene.
Huh?
A senior at Caledonia High School named Josie painted one of the snowplow blades for MDOT's Paint the Plow program.
How cool.
And she painted it as a snowman laying on her side. I guess a snow woman because she's wearing a bikini.
Woo!
She's hanging out on the beach. And she said that she picked that design because she was thinking about spring break and she hates snow. So she thought maybe it would make other people happy to think about the fact that one day spring will come back around whenever they see the snowplow. But maintenance crew picked it up yesterday morning, and you may see it on the roads later this winter. And if you do, give it a wave. Remember that it was somebody right here in West Michigan that painted that plow.
We're supposed to be getting our radio station vehicle wrapped or new logos on it. Maybe we could just have her painted instead.
There we go.
And for your final Need to Know news story, we're heading to Brooklyn, New York, where the owner of a pizzeria actually helped a customer get a new kidney.
Wow.
Yeah, the owner posted on his business's Instagram that his customer needed a kidney, and well, they found a match. Here's the man that needed the kidney and the owner of the pizzeria that helped make it happen.
I was diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure, and I thought I could use social media to my advantage to try to find a donor, because the current wait time in New York is approximately 5 to 10 years.
I saw Mark's post and that Theo needed a kidney, and I was inspired by my uncle who had also donated a kidney, and a call to action to help save someone's life, and it ended up being the most important thing I've ever done.
That's just incredible.
Social media, it's a whole nother world, and I love it. That right there is Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix. Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix. We are Big Joe and Laura, and researchers in China have been working on something. They're saying it's like a flexible finger-like probe, and it's got sensors on the end of it. And they're thinking that, this could be used to detect things like in a large prostate or maybe abnormal lumps, kind of help out, I guess, medically to figure things out, make sure people are okay. And if not, notice those problems and handle them. But I don't know. I'd almost prefer my doctor when I get to that age to give me the old poke like guys get. But
so you would rather have a dude do that versus a robot?
I honestly think so. And I mean, in my case, I have a female doctor, but yeah, I would rather have almost any human, unless it's like you or somebody I know, actually do that, then I just get worried because technology is great and robots are, there are some great things,
Are
right?
you worried it's going to like malfunction while it's poking its
Yes. I mean, this has got me thinking too, like, not only that, but is there a job or a thing that you're just like, you know what? I don't want a robot to do that because I think I could go on and on all the things I think about.
Most jobs, to be honest, because I don't trust robots or AI, and I know that eventually we're going to ask them to do enough things that they're going to overrise and it's going to be Terminator. And I'm not going to be the one they come for because I didn't make them do stupid jobs like poke me in the butt. So, I think that the worst job for a robot, though, and I know this is one of those things they're going to try to do with either automation or AI eventually, therapy. Because they're going to be like, oh, listen, we can find someone who's not going to be emotionally affected by your stuff. And you just talk to this chat bot. And let me tell you, that AI is going to make me more depressed. It's going to be like, it's okay. And then I'll be like, it's not. And it's not going to know how to do it right. And then I'm going to end up like crying into robot arms or something. It's just, I don't know. I feel like that's one of those jobs they're going to try to automate. And I already don't want it.
Your tears are going to short circuit it.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be, you're going to tell it like something really traumatic, just trying to work through it.
And then it's going to like call the cops or something. Like, I don't know. I hate the idea of it. But no, I think any sort of like personal job like therapy or anything like nursing or doctors or anything like that. No, I do not want a robot. I do not want AI. I just want a real human.
I think of like what I would actually be able to use this for. For example, like I really like my barber. She does a great job. And I just don't know, even if it was cheaper, if I'd have it near my face with any kind of a knife or something that's sharp like a straight edge. Not that it's going to kill me, but if it accidentally malfunctions,
so you don't want a robot barber at all?
No, I don't think I want a robot barber.
So how do you feel about like the robot manicures that they have at some locations now? You know about this, right? That they can like 3D print your fingernails on, basically. They have them at like certain really high-end Target locations and stuff like that. Like, would you, not that you get your nails done, but would you trust something like that? Maybe like a pedicure? I'm sure you've gotten a pedicure at some point.
Yeah, I mean, out of pure, like, not being an evil person, I'd rather have a robot take care of my piggly wigglies than a poor man or woman. Yeah, that's...
What if they accidentally crush your toesies?
Well, they already honestly look like they've been crushed already just being in my shoes, but I'm trying to think, you know what? Okay, here's one thing I'd rather have the robot do than have an actual human do.
Okay, go ahead.
Unfortunately, the Lord blessed me with hair on my body from like my ear down.
That robot's definitely going to Terminator you if it has to shave your back. Absolutely
not.
No,
I was thinking like put on Nair or something. Once again, I want to avoid the razors. They can apply a cream.
Yeah, but then what if they forget to unapply it and then it like burns your back? I feel like that's scarier than the razor is.
Well, I mean, I got a shower. I think we'll be okay. It is Big Joe and Lori here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. We've all been out, whether it's with our friends or coworkers after a forced company Christmas party where you got to go out there and do some karaoke, right? Come on, get up there, Laura, sing a song.
I usually refuse, to be fully honest, but, maybe this is the version of karaoke I can come around to.
This past weekend in Cleveland, Ohio, there was a big cat expo, and they had something similar to karaoke. They called it CAT-aoke. Okay.
Meow, meow, meow.
So good.
I have to say, she put her whole cat into that one.
And to be fair, she actually sounded pretty decent. Like, that wasn't that bad.
No, I mean, some of these are decent, but, we thought that maybe some of the songs from the Mix 95.7 playlist would make great karaoke songs. So we are stepping up to the microphone to have our own version of karaoke, and we would love for you to join along in your car or wherever you're listening this morning.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, if it's safe to do so, I would grab your phone and have somebody record this so we can maybe put this all together in a nice musical montage.
Absolutely. You can DM it to us in the Mix 95.7 app. All right, Joe, you're up to the mic. What is your first song?
My first song, this is a tough one out the gate, is Miley Cyrus' Wrecking Ball.
All right.
It's going to be like Fur Ball, I think is what I'm going to do.
Fur Ball.
Yeah, here we go.
Go ahead.
I just meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Wow, the passion.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow,
definitely struggling with that hairball just now.
Thank you. All right, not my best, but it's a warm up here. We're trying. Laura, do you happen to have a song I could get ready for you?
Well, it wouldn't be CAT-aoke if you didn't do a song from the most famous cat lady of all, Taylor Swift. So here's my rendition of 20 Mew.
Here we go.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
This is so
meow,
bad.
meow, meow, meow.
You are much better than me, by the way.
Thank you.
I wish I could be that good of a singer.
It's hard to meow like that. Okay, you got another one for me?
This is my last one, and I figured I'd change up the musical genre a little bit. We play it here on Mix 95.7. Blink-182, All the Small Things.
All the small cats?
Something like that. So please feel free to meow along and support me in this vocal track.
Go ahead.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Trying to harmonize with you a little bit there.
That was a good choice. So I'm proud of that one.
You know what? I think that Blink-182 would have been more of a dog band with Travis Barker on the drums. But you know what? You brought
I get
some
it. You did
cats to it.
Barker. Like, okay, I get it. Look at you.
Listen, listen. Last song, and I feel like because this is the hottest song of the moment right now, it has to be done in CAT-aoke. We're gonna hear from Capel Roan with "Hot to Meow." Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow, meow.
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 meow, 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 meow,
Everybody. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I just imagine somebody right now turning on Mix 95.7 for the first time, and they're like, what the heck is this? Big Joe's Little Wins here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. Laura and I want you to call us and share something in your life that's good, something you're celebrating, something you're looking forward to.
616-600-0957. Or, of course, you can always send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app.
This morning, let's say hello to Kathy Joe. Hey, what's the little win?
Well, we have a health update for Jay.
Okay.
Yay.
He is the heaviest weight that he's been in the last 2 years. So we broke 160 pounds finally.
Woo-hoo! Way to go, Jay!
That is good.
And we also found out that his current immunotherapy is actually working.
Oh my gosh.
So we're looking like maybe we could turn a corner in the right direction.
We're slowly but surely getting there.
Oh, that's incredible to hear, because your all's journey through all of this has been, eye-opening to a lot of us. And of course, we're obviously rooting for Jay across the board, because you guys are just the nicest people on the planet.
Now, people may not know, because we've had you guys on before for Big Joe's Little Wins, but what has Jay been going through?
So in 2022, he was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Went through 6 months of chemo. Was pretty much told that he was in remission. 2 weeks later, almost died in the hospital, and we've been hospitalized, I believe, up to 6 times for at least 3 to 5 days in the last 2 years, along with countless trips to ER to handle nausea, weight loss. So this is just a huge win for us.
That's a massive win, and I'm so excited for you guys. And please give Jay a big hug for us, and we're rooting you on, and we can't wait to hear more positive updates, hopefully in the near future.
Of course.
Hey,
and we always enjoy listening to your show in the morning with our kids when we drop them off to school. So
we love
it's a
you
highlight
guys.
for our day, too.
Well, we love you guys, and thank you for sharing your little win. And hey, call in. Everything is a little win. What's going on in your
course.
life? 616-600-0957 or send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app.
Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix. So my wife Lindsay and I, we, have had a little up and down. I don't want to get too much into our relationship because I know a lot of people at her job listen. But the thing is, she said, hey, we got to sit down. We need to have a talk here. And I need you to listen to me. And I'll admit it. I think in general, sometimes I don't listen as well as I should.
No, not you. No way.
Well, I think a lot of people are that way, not just me.
You say people, but I think you mean men. But go ahead.
Okay. Either way, I'm like, okay, help me out, babe. I'm the kind of person that I need a list in front of me. I need all the notes. I need bullet points. Otherwise, I'll forget it or I'll think I'm doing it right and it's not even close. And I feel like if you're a guy in West Michigan and you can relate to this is something you might want to try. I found this app, and I'm sure there's other ones, but this one's called Otter. But it's for us, we're always recording audio when we're out there meeting people.
Yeah.
Well, this will record it and then transcribe it. But this is where it's scary with AI. I didn't even realize this, but it says summary, transcript, comments. Like it can take notes of what we've said. We had a 20-minute conversation, and the summary of this says, this conversation resolves around a couple discussing their relationship issues.
Okay, that's accurate.
Speaker one expresses frustration over feeling unheard and unsupported, highlighting a lack of communication and mutual understanding. I'm like, oh my God.
So speaker one must be Lindsay. Go ahead.
They feel like they're dealing with a child and overwhelmed by household responsibilities.
AI called you a child.
Now, while I don't like seeing this and I don't like reading this is good for me because it goes on to say, let's see, it includes household chores like managing bills, groceries, and errands. Speaker one also feels that their partner is more focused on work and needs to get more sleep.
Wow.
I
very
kid you not.
accurate.
It is because, not to get too deep into the weeds, but, we love this job, but it feels like there's never enough hours in the day to get all the stuff done that we're required to do.
Sure.
And at home, I don't like it. I wish I was more present with my wife. I got to imagine, Laura, you wish you were more present with your husband and your son.
I'm going to be honest, I'm just a bad employee, and I kind of worry that our bosses are going to yell at me because sometimes I just do prioritize my family over work. And it's, at the end of the day, no one's going to remember what work assignments I got done, but I'm going to remember what my son was doing at 11 months old. So, yeah, there's times that I definitely prioritize my family over work. And I think maybe you should start doing that a little more too, Joe.
I know, but this is just the worry in me, and this is childhood trauma that my therapist, Jesse, will hear later today.
Sure.
I don't think we all need to hear it, but no, you are right. And I admire what you do because I'm always like, I'm the only one that could take care of myself. And if something goes wrong, I have nobody to depend on. That's just from my childhood and stuff. So it's not a great thing to think or worry about, but that's just the reality. And I'm working through that.
Sure.
But I do hate it when we're sitting there. She just wants to watch TV together or watch something, or a movie. And I'm trying to, but I'm also like typing up an article or doing some work, for the show.
Sure.
And it was so crazy to me that we had this 20-minute conversation because I was going to go back and listen to it. And it gave me everything. And then on top of this, the last thing I'll wrap up here. This is something you honestly might want to try, guys, because I think Lindsay's going to be happy that I actually remember what she told me. Then it says action items, and it gave me a checklist.
It has a checklist of things you can do to be a better husband based on the recorded conversation you had with your wife.
It said find a system or strategy to address the imbalance in household task and mental load.
Wow.
Improve responsiveness and attentiveness to each other's needs and concerns. Like Lindsay's always, you don't reply to my text quick enough. What if something happened? I'm like, okay. And then have a dedicated conversation about having a family, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get into too much of our details.
Sure.
But, oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, or girls, maybe you're the person that doesn't pay attention. Let's not put it all on the dudes. This might be it. This app that just records the conversation. And
I think that this is a sometimes okay, easy cheat. Yes, Joe. And I think that this might work for you in this case. But I'm going to be fully honest. I know how well AI works when I use it sometimes. And what if it tells you like something that didn't happen in the conversation or it gets it wrong? And then you're like, oh, it says one of my actionable items is to take the dogs and give them to the Humane Society or something. And then like, you're like, that's not what it said at all. Like, I don't trust this at all. I think you should just pay attention and take your own notes mentally or maybe after the conversation versus relying on AI, which I don't think is going to be what saves your marriage.
I'm curious if anybody listening right now would be like, oh my God, this would be so great for my relationship. Or I wish my partner would be able to do something like that. 616-600-0957. Or you can share it with us also in our Mix 95.7 app. Just send us a DM.
It's time to play Laura Can't Lose on Mix 95.7. Here's how it happens. You'll have 1 minute to answer 5 questions. You can pass if you need to, and we'll come back if time allows. A tie goes to Laura because, well, her name's on the show. Here's who's playing Laura Can't Lose today.
Let's say good morning, representing the fine city of Byron Center, to Bethany. Hello.
Hey, Bethany, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys this morning?
Pretty good. So I hear that you know Joe personally and reached out to challenge me and Laura Can't Lose. Was there a little trash talking happening?
Sure. I think you're going down. I may not be as smart as Lindsay because I haven't been on Jeopardy, but we'll give it a try.
I would never try Lindsay. She would absolutely wipe the floor with me. This should be Lindsay Can't Lose if we really wanted the best possible person in this seat.
You two should just quit talking. She's like, when do I get to play? I'm
Yeah,
like,
no kidding.
never.
Never. You're not
Never.
eligible. Not fair.
All right, well, Bethany, go ahead and kick Laura out of the studio so we can get this game going.
All right, Laura, get on out of here.
All right, when Laura leaves, the door will close, Bethany, and I'll ask you 5 questions. Here we go with number 1. If you saw the acronym LBD in a fashion magazine, what would that likely refer to?
Little black dress.
Question 2. What Post Malone song opens up the 2018 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh, shoot. Pass for right now.
Question 3. What month does the inauguration of a U.S. president happen?
January.
Question 4. If a backyard is 50 feet long and 20 feet wide, how many square feet is the yard?
200.
Question number 5. You're gonna need a bigger boat is an iconic quote from what 1975 movie?
Jaws.
Question number 2 again. What Post Malone song opens the 2018 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I have no idea.
Want to give any kind of a guess?
I think there might be one about lights. I don't know.
Okay, something about lights. All right, let's bring Laura back in.
Laura! La, 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 Laura!
All right, well, Bethany, obviously I know you for my whole life in Grand Rapids pretty much, but tell Laura and everybody else a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am a marketing manager for a logistics and engineering firm, and I am the mom to a wonderful 2-year-old girl named Gabby with our second on the way right now.
Oh, congrats.
And my husband, yeah, thank you. It's super exciting. Due in January, and my husband and I love living in Byron Center and being in Grand Rapids Metro, and we've got 4 chickens and 2 cats as well in our house.
Oh, wow. A whole zoo, and you're adding another one to the crew? That's amazing.
Yeah, you got a little farm going on. Cool.
Absolutely.
Well, Laura, you have a chance to beat Bethany today in Byron Center. She was
Okay.
able to get 1, 2, 3 correct out of 5.
3 out of 5. All right, so you got hard questions is what you're telling me. Let's go.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what you always say.
Question 1. If you saw the acronym LBD in a fashion magazine, what would that likely refer to?
A little black dress.
That is correct. 1-1 going into question 2. What Post Malone song opens the 2018 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Sunflowers, my favorite Post Malone song.
Yeah,
or
with
Sunflower, I guess.
No, that'll work. Yeah, with Sway Lee. That's a
Yeah.
really good one. Bethany, I guarantee you know that song. You're just like, crap.
Yeah, the second you heard it, you'd be like, oh, man, I know that one. I heard it too many times that summer.
Okay, well, right now, Laura, you've got a 2-1 lead going into question 3. What month does the inauguration of a U.S. president happen?
My birth month, January.
Dang, you both got that right. The score is 3-2. Laura in the lead. Question 4. If a backyard is 50 feet long and 20 feet wide, Laura's already given me the stink eye.
I hate this.
How many square feet is that yard?
50 by 20, you
Yep.
said?
Yep.
100 square feet? Wait, no. Wait, hold on. 50 by 20. You have 50. 700 square feet?
I don't even know where you got
I don't
that.
either.
No, you both were wrong. Bethany said 200. You said multiple answers that were wrong. It's 1,000 square feet.
Oh, well, I was kind of close with the second one.
Yeah, kind of close is great when you're trying to build something.
I thought I was way over. So honestly, I would have needed some more material.
Okay, well, the score now is 3-2. Going into the final question, Bethany's going to hope you miss this one for a tie. You're going to need a bigger boat is an iconic quote from what 1975 movie?
That would be Jaws.
And with that, Laura
One of
has
my
taken a
favorites
bite
of
out
all.
of Bethany this morning.
I'm so sorry, Bethany.
It's okay. Dang math and Post Malone.
I know. Well, Post Malone's always done me well, but math never has. So, Bethany, I am so sorry for beating you this morning.
All right, well, before we let you go, Bethany, you know what you got to do, right?
I'm Bethany in Byron Center, and Laura can't lose.
That's right. And if you want to be like Bethany and Byron Center and try to take me on our Michigan Lottery ticket jackpot up to $70, go ahead. Give it a try. 616-600-0957.
Mix 95.7 is Grand Rapids' best mix. We are Big Joe and Laura. You can be part of the show at 616-600-0957. Also on social media, follow us there. You can comment and interact. It's Big Joe and Laura for our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Yeah, we want to know, what subscription did you forget you were paying for? You can give us a call at 616-600-0957, or you can send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app. The Federal Trade Commission adopted a new rule yesterday, and they basically said, hey, you can't make it hard for people to cancel their subscription to things. Sometimes, you'll sign up for a trial, and then they're like, oh, you have to get on the phone and jump through 3 things and mail us 4 of your dog's hairs, and then, send a smoke signal up to the sky, and then you can cancel your subscription. The FTC said, no, you can't do that anymore, which is great news going forward. But there's been lots of times when I did not realize that I was paying for a subscription for something, including recently where I got a really dumb trial to be able to try to make AI sing like someone else, like try to make hey, here's an Eminem AI. I want him to sing this song instead.
Like a song a certain way. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know that I signed up for a trial for it. And I guess because Apple Pay, whatever, it started charging my account. So for I have 1,000 credits for this website because I was paying for 6 months and I had no idea I was. And I've canceled it now, but now I can make 1,000 AI songs I don't want to make because I don't pay attention.
Yeah, that is definitely a waste of your money.
Yeah, it's not even a useful subscription.
I had one that actually just rolled over. I think it was a month or two ago that it dinged our credit card. My wife's like, what is this? Because it was $200-something. It was a yearly membership for a DDP yoga, and it's something I do use occasionally, but not enough.
Oh, no.
And it's just an annual thing because it's cheaper than going month to month. So
now, is it like a place you physically go, or is it online yoga classes?
It's an online yoga workout thing.
Okay.
And I really recommend it. It's a great thing you could check out and try, but it's $200-something, and I totally forgot that it just auto-renewed. It's like, boom!
Oh, I did that with Sam's Club once, too. I signed up for $1 membership when they do that in the summer, and then the next year it comes around and it's $50. I'm like, wait, no, I didn't even go to Sam's Club in that entire year. I don't want, but now I have actually started using my Sam's Club membership, so I guess in that case it did work out for me.
But they get you in there, though, because you're like, $1 for this? Yeah, no problem. All right. A year later, you're like, oh man.
I'll never financially recover from trying to
it's smart
financially
business.
recover.
Not the funnest as a consumer, but as a business, it makes sense.
So we want to know, help us feel better about it. What subscription did you not realize you were paying for, and how long were you paying for it? 616-600-0957, or you can send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app.
Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids best mix, and some good news for consumers, Laura.
Yeah, the FTC yesterday ruled that people can no longer make subscriptions very hard to leave. When you have to go to a physical location or sit on a phone for 6 hours in order to talk to just the right customer service rep to cancel your subscription. Nope, it has to be click to cancel going forward. But a lot of us have been victim to this. That's why the FTC stood in. And I want to know, what subscription did you not realize you were paying for? I said that I found out the other day that I was paying for an AI song generator. Basically.
You're like, this will be great for the show. We'll make so many parody songs.
Well, and I did one, and I was like, oh, it's a trial. And I didn't understand that I did it on my phone, so Apple Pay was involved. So I didn't even know it was charging because it was $5 a month. It's so little, so minuscule, you don't notice it.
It adds up.
But now I have 1,000 AI credits for songs that I'm never going to make. I guess maybe we could start doing that. But
I think you have to now. That way you can make it a tax write-off.
Yeah, so we want to know again, what subscriptions did you not know you'd been paying for? 616-600-0957. Or you can be like Ashley and Ionia and send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app. She said, Adobe Creative Cloud. I forgot to cancel, got locked into a 1-year contract monthly payments, but you have to stay for a year. And I had to pay an exit fee to get out of the subscription early, which I didn't know Adobe does this now.
That's expensive because it's like for creating different things. Yeah, that's an expensive program or thing.
Yeah, well, and moreover, it's the fact that like Netflix doesn't be like, you have to pay us to get out of your subscription. Like, that's insane to do to people. So that one's terrible. Jacob and Waylon also sent us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app. He said, it's funny because I didn't realize I was paying $14.99 a month for my Xbox Game Pass. I stopped using it a year ago, and I went through my statement last month and noticed it. I actually got pinged for that the other day, and I was like,
Did you?
Yeah, because I have an Xbox, but I don't need the online function to play Call of Duty, because that's all I use it for, is to play Call of Duty with my husband. And so I was like, oh no, I'm still paying for the Ultimate Game Pass, which is like $20 a month or something. So I gotta
And that's just one of them. Like, think about how many other things you might have that are $5, $10, $20 here and there.
Absolutely. 616-600-0957. Kelly in Grand Rapids, what subscription did you not realize you were still paying for?
The gym. So I was going to the gym in 2019, and so 2020 came around and they just stopped paying. You couldn't go to the gym anymore.
Sure.
So they stopped the subscription for you. But then once 2021 came around, they're like, no, we're going to start charging you again. Eventually, I reported it as a fraud account on my bank because they occasionally would charge me more than the $19 or whatever. And I'm like, well, this is dumb. I didn't sign up for more than $19, and so they didn't like it, but they stopped charging me. But they wanted me to go inside, and I'm not going to the gym no more, y'all.
I can't judge you for this, Kelly, because I did this prior to COVID in a similar situation, but I had moved away from the gym, and they're like, no, you have to come back here to this location to cancel.
Right,
And I was
why can't they just do it via email?
Yeah,
why can't they do it via your website?
Yeah, I'm not driving hours and hours and hours to cancel my membership. So I just reported it as like a fraud. I had to pay like $35 to make it to where they couldn't charge me anymore ever again. It was worth it. I was never going to go down there again. So
how much money do you think, Kelly, you ended up paying in total? Like hundreds of dollars?
Probably a couple hundred.
Oh, no.
And then most recently, Loot Crate. When you buy a 1-month subscription, they continue to charge you 1 month at a time. And that's $40 each.
And they don't charge you when it shows up, so you forget about it. You're like, oh, I got a present. And you're like, oh, crap, I paid for this present 2 weeks ago.
I was giving these to my sister in Ohio, so I have no idea if they ever showed up. But I meant to give her a single Loot Crate, not multiple Loot Crates, because if I wanted 6 of them, I would buy a 6-month subscription, not a 1-month subscription. When you're buying a 1-month subscription, you expect to pay 1 month only, not 1 month multiple times.
Oh, yeah, that does sting.
So I had to email them, like, oh, this happens all the time.
Jeez.
I emailed them. They're like, this happens all the time. I'm like, well, then maybe you should be more explicit in your fine print, because I did read it.
Yeah, or just make it easier to cancel. That's insane.
Kelly, you're the only one, by the way, that reads the fine print. I just click agree and let's see what happens.